Welcome to Python Basics with EJD. In this video, we'll be looking at PyPDF or PDF handling in Python, right? In the last video, we considered something around handling the file management, file handling in Python. And as part of that, we did some things. We came across handling PDF documents and everything. And I felt it necessary to make a separate video treating the whole thing about PDF, merging PDF, splitting PDF and everything, because these are things we do on a day-to-day basis because PDFs are quite really important. By the way, if you don't know what PDFs are, they are portable document format, and they really help a lot, in especially if you want to protect your documents, you want to make sure that nobody tampers with your documents and all that. That will get to use PDF a lot. So coming to it, PyPDF or PDF handling in Python. In the introduction, when working with PDF files in Python, one of the most common libraries you'll encounter is PyPDF. There are many other libraries doing different other things, but PyPDF is particularly important because it is the modern and actively maintained successor to PyPDF 2. Previously, it was PyPDF 2, now it's just PyPDF. So many tutorials on older code examples still reference PyPDF 2, but the usage is nearly identical, and most scripts can be migrated to PyPDF with little to no modification. So if you're using PyPDF 2 in the past, you can as well just run whatever you had there using PyPDF. All right. So this package provides a straightforward API for tasks such as reading, splitting, merging, rotating, cropping, watermarking, and encrypting PDFs, making it a practical starting point for most PDF handling workflows in Python. So if you get to work with PDFs a lot, you get to merge PDFs, you get to split PDFs, you get to read PDFs or extract text from them and things like that, this video is particularly going to be useful for you. I remember normally anytime I want to do most of these tasks, I go online and maybe I just look for, convert a merge PDF, and then I get somewhere where I can merge it. But I mean, having this now, you don't need to worry about uploading your documents to a third party that you don't even know where your document is going to be. So you can do this on your own. All right, so talking about installation basics, of course, just like every other Python library or package, you install using pip install PyPDF. Of course, I already have it installed, but for the sake of demonstration, I'll just go ahead and install. All right. So all right, so requirements already satisfied because I had run it before. So if you had not run it before, so it's going to take a bit more time, and then it tells you requirements satisfied when it's all done. All right, so from here now, there are two key modules we'll be downloading from the PyPDF package. These are PDF reader and PDF writer. So we need to read and write along the line. So I just run this to make sure I've imported those modules inside the PyPDF package. All right. So naming notes, you need to know that the package name is PyPDF. So you have to import from but then you import from PyPDF. So most PyPDF to code samples translate one-to-one, but method names are now snake case. So let's talk about reading PDFs, right? Because we saw a PDF reader here. How do we read a PDF document, by the way? All right. In the next cell, so the first thing we want to do is to open and inspect the PDF. So here I want to use a document called PDF right? So I have it in my downloads inside this folder called PDF jobs. So this is what the PDF doc looks like. So it has 4 pages. So in the title is replacing lies with truth. We have page one, before you can truly guard your heart. Page one, right? Before you can truly guard your heart. Page two, one common example of distorted thinking lies in expectation of perfection. Page three, first sentence says, replacing lies with truth begins with identifying what exactly is false. Page four, once the lie is identified, it must be replaced by truth repeatedly until our hearts accept it. Okay, so these are the 4 pages I have for this, what I have called the PDF doc. So I close that now. So that's what we need first of all. But then before you can access it, you need to check your files here. We don't have that. So you can go ahead, click on this, and it takes you straight here. If you came to download, you'll see PDF jobs, and then you click on PDF doc because that's what we need next. So I just click OK. So it is asking me ensure that your files are saved elsewhere. These runtime files will be deleted when this runtime is terminated. So you need to understand that any document you're using here, or any data set or whatever it is you're using, or any document at all, you have to be sure you have it elsewhere in case you need data. Because if you end this runtime, you will no longer have those documents there. Okay. So in this case, I don't have a problem. I just say okay. All right. So now I have the PDF doc.pdf here. So I can then call for it here for use. So here now, I want to read, I want to open and inspect this PDF doc.pdf. You've already seen what it contains. That's 4 pages with some words like that. So from PyPDF, we import the PDF reader. Of course, we don't have to do this again because we had done it once and for all here, but I mean, no worries. And here we have we assign a variable named reader to read the PDF, and then we use the PDF reader to read the PDF doc, the PDF doc.pdf file. And then here, if you want the number of pages, you just say num_pages equals len of reader.pages. So this document now, the number of pages. So reader.pages, you want to know the length of the pages. Then for meta, like you need some metadata like the title, the author, and things like that. So you say meta is reader.metadata. Of course, that's still the document you are reading. They can then print number of page number of num_ pages. This one meta_title and meta dot author. You can extract all that. So if you run this now, it tells you that okay, the number of pages is 4. The title is no title, the document is not titled, and the author is Manuel Jason, and so that's me. Of course, let me see if I remove print, is it going to be finer? Okay, yeah, I think I like it this way. Like it looks more coordinated as opposed to when you use print. So number of pages is 4, then you have comma there, no title, then Emmanuel Jason Dansu, like that. Okay, so that's we have seen, we have opened and inspected it. Then what if you want to extract the text from each page? So what you do now is you say all text is, so you open a blank list like that, and you now say for I and page in enumerate reader.pages start from 1. So from page 1, it means you want to get all the text in starting from page 1, and then you have text is page.extract_text, open and close bracket, or if it's empty, then you just put empty there. Then after page 1, you now say all_text.append. So it means you do page 1. After page 1, you go to page 2. So here now you have page I. So this I now, it's an iterator. So you have starting from 1. So if it does 1, it goes to 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. The document I have has 4 pages. So if you have documents with 1,000 pages, it will also run over it like that. So after it does 1 page, it starts a new line and it will go for the text. Then you now have full_text. This equals join all text, and then you can print the full text. So if you run this now, you see we have we should have we have all the pages. We have page 1. Okay, we have page 1. Before you can truly guard your heart, you must ensure it is emptied of lies and have truths. Of course, the title is replacing lies with truth, and that we'll have it only on page 1. So then we go for page 2. One common example of distorted thinking lies in expectations of perfection, like that. And then page 3, exactly what we saw in that document. Replacing lies with truth begins with identifying what exactly is false, right? And then for page 4, once the lie is identified, it must be replaced by truth repeatedly until our hearts accept it. So we see we have been able to extract all the text from these documents now. But what if sometimes you don't need all the text, you just need a portion of the text? Okay, but before we even go to that, right? We have this idea here that if a PDF is scanned, this PDF now, I actually I put some text into Microsoft Word and I converted to PDF. That's what I'm using. But if a PDF is scanned, especially if it is image only, like maybe you scan a flyer or handbill or something, then the extract_text will return empty strings, right? So in that case, if you are using scanned PDF images, you need to combine whatever you're using with OCR, e.g. PyTract or something, or use PDF Plumber for final layouts, right? So if you are working with a scanned PDF document, then you should pay attention that PDF alone will not work. You need OCR in addition, like that. Okay, now I was saying the other time that what if you're interested in getting you want like extra you want to extract just a portion of the text, not everything like we saw there. So let me just say extract only a portion, only a portion of the text. Okay, extract only a portion of the text. So in this case now, we have this. So, of course, we still refer to what we had up there. So remember, text is still coming from up here. So the text we are using is still from, this whole text thing, this text we have right here. So we can then call for that text. We can print that text and identify just the number of characters we want. So we say print text, then we say we try to, it's more like some kind of text slicing. All right, so it means from the beginning until you get to the 1000 character. So if I run this now, I'm going to get just what is on the page, on the fourth page. So this seems to refer to only the fourth page. If you want a portion, so it goes for the last page. So what if I want just 100 characters? All right, it gives, oh, this is to 1000. So 100 characters is shorter. So once the lies and the Spanish will be replaced by truth repeatedly until our hearts accept, and that ends it. So what if I want just 10 characters? So it just gives that page 4. What, and so on. So what if I want 10,000? So it takes care of page 4. Okay, I mean, so this one now, once you are slicing a portion, it's focused on only on the last page. But of course, we can always get other pages if you like, by using what we used initially. Okay, so next, let's talk about writing PDFs. Write PDFs, like you want to write PDFs in this case. The other time we've talked about reading, right? You want to inspect the PDF to know the number of pages, if it has a title and the author of the PDF. And then we have extracted portion, right? So here, to write PDFs, we are talking about copying, splitting, and reordering. So imagine you want to copy selected pages into a new PDF, right? So imagine that you read that PDF doc that I just uploaded the other time that we see right here, this one. So this one right here, all right. So we read that PDF now, and then we now need the writer. So we say writer is pdf.writer. Then what we are doing is we are keeping pages 013. Of course, in Python, right, counting starts from 0. So since I have a 4-page document, it means we have 0, 1, 2, 3. So it means we have page 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. So we want to keep page 013 because it's 0 base. So we now say for I in 013, that is page 1, page 2, and page 4. So we are skipping page 2, right? We are skipping the actual, in my document, I have page 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, according to Python, that will be page 0, 1, 2, 3. So if I say for I in page 013, all right, or let me even say page, yeah, let's leave it as page 013. So that means page 1, 2, 4. So page 3 is out of it. So we now say writer.add page, then reader.pages I. So it means if you have like a 1000 page document and you want to just select maybe 4 pages out of the 1000 pages, just indicates the number of the page here, and then that will be formed into another PDF document entirely. So, and then the PDF document now with open selected underscore pages or PDF. So that means that these selected pages now will now be the collection of these 3 pages out of the 4 pages. So which is 013 or 1, 2, 4, right? Like that. So if I run this now, so that goes, and then we wait for it, and it is going to appear somewhere as part of this list very soon. So selected pages, we're still waiting for it to show up around here. Okay, that's it. So if you look at this now, you discover that this is it now. So we have page 1. It's going to be page 013, right? That's page 1, page 2, and page 4. So this is okay. Let me even do full screen. Page 1, page 2, page 4. You can see 3 is no longer the page 1, page 2, page 4, because these are the things I asked for, right? What if I want just pages? Maybe I want just page 1 and 3, or let me say page 0 and 2. Okay, pages 0 and 2, like this. Okay, maybe I should just leave this and just do it elsewhere. So I copy this now. Maybe I use alternate enter to run this, and I put this here. So that I just want pages 0 and 2. Okay, so page 0 and 2. So here I just have 0, 2. Okay, so maybe I can now call that selected pages underscore one, so that can be different from the previous one. So again, we have this. Okay, this is what the code looks like now. So I can run this now. So once it's run, then we wait for it here, so you can see it has come out. So now we have just pages 1 and 3. So we have page 1, page 1 and page 3. That's all. Page 1, page 3. That's all this one gives us. Okay. Now we move on to the next page. Split every page of its own file. Split every page to its own file, rather. What we had done before is, we had a whole document, and then we selected some pages of the PDF document to form a new document called selected pages. What if the 4 pages you have, you now want to split it apart? Like you want to, maybe 4 people's certificates have been joined together and you just want to separate them like that or something. So this is what this will do for us. So split every page to its own file. All right. So from pathlib, import path. So from PyPDF, import PDF reader, PDF writer, then reader. So you read the PDF doc.pdf, then out directory, so you have an out directory which is called split, right? So in this case, now it's going to, by the time this is done, you're going to have a folder called split that is going to contain the 4 pages of the document, of the PyDoc document, that the 4 pages will be separate, right? Then you now have out directory dot make directory exist. Okay, is true. So this is you creating a new folder for this thing. So you now say for I and page, in enumerate reader.pages. So each page of this document, of this PDF doc.pdf, which has 4 pages, like we've been seeing. Then now say W is PDF writer, and then you now have w.add page with open out directory. So it means inside this out directory now, you now have page I plus 1 003. So the numbering system will be like 003 zeros, 001 002 003, like that. Okay, and then you can run this. So once you run this again, you'll be expecting to have your split you are going to have a folder, because we created a folder called split now. That's the directory. Yeah, so you can see the split folder. So you see it's not a file, it's a folder, because we have 4 pages in there. So if you click on this now, it shows you the 4 pages. So the document has been split into 4 different parts. So if I click on this now, it shows me the first page. Okay, so and that's all there is. If you scroll down and up, that's all you have. So that's page 1. Then we can come back here and we have page 2, like that. Okay, we have page 2. So scroll up and down, nothing. You have only page 2. We can come back here and we have page 3, right? So up and down, all you have is page 3. So, and then this is page 4. Okay, we have split up the document. So if you have a document and you want to split it apart, a PDF document that is, you can use this split thing. So this it's so neat that a folder is created. If you want to minimize it, just click on the folder back and all this are in. But if you want to see everything, just click and you see the document. So this is particularly good if you have like 1,000 pages or several pages and you want to just have everything in one folder like that. Okay, that's about how to split every page to its own file. How about you want to reorder pages now? So for instance, of course, you want to have the document together, but then your focus is on reversing the first 3 pages. So instead of having page 012, you now have page 210, and then the last page 3 will still now be there. So it means that instead of having page 1, 2, 3, 4, you now have page 3, 2, 1, 4. Right? That's what this is mean. Page 3214. So if you do this, that's what you're going to get. So you say order is 210, then W is PDF writer. So you say for I in order. So for I in this Python list now, all right. So you now say w.add page. So you now say reader.pages I. So that's page 1, page 2, page 1, page 0, and then so that is just reorder. So the page 4 will still be there, right? But you're only focused on the first 3 pages. So with open reordered, maybe when you did your document, you discover that, oh, yeah, the order is not correct. So you can use this to reorder. So if you just run this now, and then of course you write, once you do this, you're expecting the reordered stuff here. So wait for it till the reordered PDF document shows up. It's taking a bit of time. Yeah, now we have it. So you see the reordered PDF document. So, and that opens. So if you do it now, it's page 3 to page 3, page 2, page 1, and then we still have a, oh, okay. Okay, we don't want, page 4 should still be there, I believe. Page 1, page 3, page 2, page 1. Okay, 4 is not part of it. Sorry, 4 is not part of it. So that's all what we just want. So if you want 4 to be part of it, we need to indicate it right there. So it's like you can actually reverse, you can reorder the pages anyhow you want it and remove. So it automatically removes anything that is not indicated. So it means that if I come now and I, of course, do alternate enter, just like I've done. I put this here and I say reordered underscore 1, and I want it to now be like 3, 2, 3210. So it's like we are reversing the whole pages. So it means instead of having page 1, 2, 3, 4, we're having page 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So if I run this now, okay, I just come and wait here and I'm expecting the reordered underscore 1, you know. So you see, all we have here is reordered before. So by the time that is done, we have reordered underscore 1. So you see it right here showed up. So now we have all that. So you see page 4, page 3, page 2, page 1. So you can reverse a PDF document by doing this. Okay. All right. So having done that, we move on to, so you have seen how to reorder pages. So next, let's go ahead and see how we can merge or concatenate many PDFs. So just like you can split up PDFs, you can actually merge or concatenate them, join them together. So in this case, now what I'm going to do is I have 3 PDF documents called A.PDF, B.PDF, C.PDF in my original folder. Let me show that to you. So you see, this is A, B, C. So they all contain the same thing, by the way. So they all contain that replacing truth. So everything put together. So this one contains exactly the same. B contains the same thing. Okay. B contains the same thing. Then C also contains the same, replacing truth with a lie with truth, or so lies with truth. All right. So they contain exactly the same thing. So what if we now want to make that into a 3-page document containing each of that? So what we are doing is, so we are merging. So you say W is PDF writer. So in merging, we use the writer. So for name in, for naming, so we now have a list of these strings now. So A.PDF, B.PDF, C.PDF. So for each of this now, you now say R is PDF reader, and then you take this name, this Python list. You now say for P in R.pages. So for the pages of these documents now, so we now say W.add page P. So you add each of these PDF document. So now say with open merged. So you are going to open it as, so it's going to be informed. So everything after merge is going to be merged.pdf, right? And then you write F. So if you do that, okay, I'll run, of course, as usual. Oh, something is wrong. What's wrong here? Oh, okay. It's telling me that my PDF documents are not yet uploaded. Yeah, I should have done that. So I click on this now and I go and upload A, B, C. Okay. And I just say, okay. So then they are here, A, B, C. So if I rerun this now, it just automatically create the merged. So watch out. So I've run it now. So merged will show. So this is the merged document now. Okay, so yeah, so exactly. So this is, so we now have it in 3 pages. So the same document, page 1, page 2, page 3. So it's changing, but oh, how I wish I would have had numbered. Okay, but I think this is better. Your page 1, page 2, page 3. Yeah, this is fine. So page 1, page 2, page 3. So of course, if you want to merge different documents, PDF documents like that, you can do this. All right. I mean, this is so useful as you can already imagine. All right, the tip PDF measure.append, right? PDF measure.append, blah blah, imports books through, keeps table of content from sources when possible. All right. So in this case, we are using the writer. So PDF measure, I think when I was uploading it, when I was normally from the PyPDF, we're supposed to upload to import PDF reader, PDF writer, and PDF measure, but the measure thing wasn't working. So you want to check that out. But we can still use writer to do a very nice job, right? Okay. So what if you want to rotate, crop, scale, or watermark a PDF document? Okay. First of all, let's talk about rotation. Of course, so we read the PDF doc.pdf document. You know, you remember this is it right here. From the source, you have the PDF doc. So it has page 1, page. Okay, let me just do this. So it has page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So you can see the text is looking upright, right? So, but what we want to do now is to reverse the how the text is like. So we've uploaded it here already, so we can just go ahead and use that. So you want to rotate the pages now. So we read it here. Then W is PDF writer. We now say for P in r.pages, that means for each page, then we now say P dot rotate 90. So we are rotating in clockwise degrees. The alternative will be to rotate underscore clockwise 90, So like that. So we have PD dot rotate 90. So we are rotating at 90 degrees. So it means that the document will now be turned by 90 degrees, as you're going to see pretty soon. So, and then it will be opened, it will be saved as rotated.pdf. So you're going to have a PDF document that is named rotated. So if I run this now and I come here, I'm going to wait to see rotated. It's going to be a new document. So watch out when it comes rotated. Okay. Still waiting for that. Rotated. Yeah, we have it now. So this is the guy. So we have the rotated document. So you can see what that looks like. So you can see page 1, instead of coming straight now, it's like it's been turned over. Then we have page 2, we have page 3, we have page 4. Sometimes when you're writing some documents, they may not be able to work like portrait. So you may want to make maybe just one page will have to be like landscape or something like that. So you may just need to rotate so that you can have everything you need to have the right way. Okay, so we can actually rotate. So of course we can try. I think the rotation can only happen for maybe 90 and 180 and or maybe even 270, maybe in order of 90. Let me try. Still the rotation thing. So I just copy this now and alternate enter. Then I do this. Then I say rotated underscore 1, and I rotate at an angle of 180 degrees. So that means it is going to turn it over altogether. So rotated 1. We are waiting. This is rotated, so rotated 1 should come below it, I believe. So we are waiting. Yeah, we have it now. Rotated 1. Okay, so it opens up and we have this. So see page 1 now. So you can see it has turned it totally over. It has turned it totally over like that. So I believe we can also do 270. If you do 360, it will come back to the same thing. So we can do 270. Maybe I should just go ahead and unleash the whole thing. Alternate enter. I put this here, then I want to rotate it by 270 degrees. So it means we'll read it from the other side, from the left-hand side. Okay. So I did not remember to change that. Okay. Okay. When it comes out, so maybe I guess it's done already. So let me run this again so I can be sure of that. Then I call this rotated 2 so that to be distinguished from the previous one. So we are going to say rotated 2 under this one pretty soon, as soon as it comes. Yeah, we have it rotated 2. So it means we're going to read this from the left-hand side, as you can see now. So we can rotate pages of PDF like this, right? Okay, that's quite interesting, I believe. So next, what if you want to crop a page, like you want to set a new visible rectangle? So by the way, I have a PDF document called inputs. I have not uploaded it here, as you can see. So, but it is in my original file, inputs. So you have this inputs file, right? It contains exactly the same thing. So, but you can see there's all this border, plenty border down here, plenty border by the right, by the left, and all this. So what if you want to remove those borders? The idea of cropping, like when you crop pictures too. So to crop now, so all we just need to do is to say that we want to set a new visible rectangle. So you say from PyPDF.generic import rectangle object. So that will help us to crop things out. So you say our PDF reader. So I want to read my input. So let me not forget to upload so that we won't get the same error like we got. So then I import this input document. Like I've shown, it contains the same thing I've been working with all along. All right. So here now, so I now define, so you have the W PDF writer. Okay, for P in r.pages, define a crop rectangle left, bottom, right, top. So left, bottom, right, top in point 1/72 inch. So it's a P dot crop box. So you need crop box equals rectangle object that we imported from here. So for the left, you want to crop it by 40, for the bottom 110, for the right 545, for the left 765, like that. And we have w.add underscore page of P, then with open cropped.pdf. All right. So, and then once we run this, we are going to have a document called prop.pdf. Now you can see the margins, the wide margins this one has, like I showed you already. So you can see the wide margins it has around. So watch out for what the cropped one is going to be by the time I run that code. So I run this now, and then I'll come and wait here for cropped something. Maybe I think it's going to be alphabetical order also. So we should have cropped after C or below or at the bottom. I think it should be after C. Yeah, we have it after C. Good. So you look at this now. So you can see that the so the whole thing has been cropped like that. So the edges have been shrunk by the number. So you can adjust the numbers to so you can crop a PDF document if you think the margins are too wide. All right. That's what we have just done there, as you have seen. Okay, what if you want to scale the pages? Like maybe, of course, you have seen the PDF.doc, or so you have seen that. So what if you want to shrink it by 90%, right? So what you just do is, of course, we have this reader and writer thing. We've always been doing that. So for P and R pages, so if it has a number of pages, you want to scale each page. So you just say P.scale by 0.9. That means you want to scale the PDF document to 90% inside. It's some kind of cropping, but not exactly like cropping. So you have w.add page p. So it means you are adding each page. So as it's iteration page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, that's 0, 1, 2, 3 for Python. So it will now open with as a PDF document called scale.pdf. So again, let me remind you of what PDF.doc looks like. So this one now, let me remind you of what it looks like. So we have this. So like this, but watch out what the output of this is going to look like when we scale by 90%, for instance. So if I scale this now, so we are going to have something called, we're going to have a scaled document down here. Yeah. So we're waiting for that. It should come. Yeah, that's come. So I run this now. Okay. And that opens. So you can see that this edge is now shorter. Okay. This edge. So the scaling happens with the right edge. You can see that now. So that's what that does. So let me see if I can do one more. Okay, let me do some maybe let me do further scaling so that you can see. Let me even do it for let me do it for inputs, right? Let me do it for inputs. So again, okay, and I'll call this scaled one so I don't forget. So see what input looks like again. So input is that regular document, just the whole thing in one page. So you can see all the margins are around. Okay. So we come here now and we scale it by, say, let me scale it anyhow. Let me do 80%. Scale by 80%. So that is probably going to cut into the document. So we're going to have scaled one. Oh, that's fast. So we have scaled one jumping at us. All right. So you can see that it has cut off some of the text. So, but I think cropping does a better job than scaling because cropping will just crop the edges and not eat into of course there's a way you can set the cropping so that and it will eat into the text, right? So I did that so you can know how you what exactly you want and how to go about it. Okay, so after doing that, what if you want to add a watermark or an overlay from another PDF page? Maybe you have a PDF page that contains a picture or it contains some drawing and you want to overlay another PDF document on it. So in this case now, you need two documents. You need the input. Okay, I mean, any two documents you want. In my case, I'm using input and a document called watermark. Don't forget the input. I've already put it up here. We have it here. But the watermark.pdf, it's not here already, but it's in my original file here. Okay, on the desktop. So we come here. So I have a document called watermark. Look at it. The watermark PDF has my picture in the center. All right. So I want to overlay the text from input. See what input looks like again. Okay. Close all tabs. All right. So see what input looks like again. That text we just saw now. So and I want to overlay this text on that picture. Of course, let's see how that works. So in this case, we now have so I'll have to read both. So base PDF reader input. So that's the base now. Then for the watermark PDF. I'm even wondering what should be the base. I think the base should be watermark, right? So that the picture can be in the background, right? I think so. Then the WM, the watermark. Well, I put the input right here. Let's see how that goes. So we have the input, okay? So then we now have wm.page, we now have wm.pages 0, and then we have w PDF writer for pin base pages, then merge page. So you are merging the watermark page and the inputs page. So and that will open as a watermarked .pdf document. So as you can see, we don't have anything watermarked here because everything is arranged in alphabetical order. So we don't have anything that is watermarked right now. So, okay, let me upload the watermark. There's watermark, which contains the picture, and the watermark, which is going to come out later. So the first thing I need to do is to upload that watermark. This is it right here. So I upload it into this place. So I have that watermark. It's coming up. Okay. So, so we have this watermark.pdf right here. So if I run this now, I'm going to expect to see watermarked with ed, right? Right. So I run this now. So once I run this, I can watch out for the watermarked stuff right here. Okay, taking a bit of time, but it's okay. Maybe it's there already. Yeah, it's there. If I scroll down, so yeah, so we have the watermark thing right there. So you can see I have the picture in the center, though it's not looking like a proper watermark, but that's fine. So you can see the text overlaying that document. So if you have a picture, maybe of course the only thing is that you should do it very faintly so that it can really be a proper watermark. So that's the deal here. And that's quite useful too, because sometimes you just want to write watermark your document. Okay. Then apart from that, we have read, and you want to write and read document metadata, right? So in this case, I'm using the input .pdf, which you already know what it looks like. It contains the something like an essay or so. So you have replacing lies with truth, right? So we're using that, and then so you have the PDF reader, input.pdf, w PDF reader. So for P and R pages, so this is a way of adding the pages if you need to, and then this one is just one page, so no worries. So we now want to add this metadata: title, quarterly reports, Q3, author, ejdansu, subject, financials, keywords, finance, quarterly reports. I mean, if I just want that, and then I now have with open, so we open it as with underscore meta.pdf. And then we write it. And then so when you write it, you can get a new PDF here that will be with underscore meta. Of course, that's going to come after watermarks because everything is in alphabetical order. Then, but with this line now, it's going to give me the title, the author, all these things here. It's going to print it out for me. So if I run this now, so you see this one is printed out, all this information, we have them right here, all the necessary watermark stuff. We have all of them right there. On the other hand, we are going to have with meta has joined now. Okay, so with meta, so this is the document, but of course, the way to read it. So if you bring this in and you want to read the metadata, this is so you can just use print. Okay, or maybe what I can even do is I can say that we have this r.metadata kind of thing. What do I do? Okay, so we can like maybe open a new alternate enter, right? So well, I mean this whole thing has already been declared. So if you can just upload the document on its own, right? And then you just read the metadata. Or okay, maybe I can just bring this. Let me just do that. Like I'm doing a full thing. So I have this now. So I have my R to be this, just reading that document. Okay. Okay. Or maybe if we can read it with underscore meta, right? With underscore meta. All right. And once that is done, and we can then print. Okay, I mean AI is giving that to us already. So if you run this, then you get all this producer, PyPDF, title, quarterly report 3. You can see that author, ejdansu, subjects, you have financials, keywords, finance, quarterly reports. Now, this one you got up here, this one we have here is actually the metadata for the original document. Okay, this one here. Oh, is that it? Yeah, this one right here is actually the metadata for the input.pdf right here. Okay. So this one is for this input.pdf, but for this with metadata now. So if you want to get the metadata, maybe some encoded stuff like that. So you can see financial quarterly reports and all these things. So you can read the metadata by reading the file first, and then you now print r.metadata and you get that. Okay. What if you want to work with forms? Sometimes you can fill PDF forms. So you have forms, acro form. You want to read and fill forms, right? So in this case, now I've created a PDF document called form. Okay, so this is it right here. So you know what a form looks like, right? So of course, the interesting thing is that for a form like this, you can actually, this is an application form, right? So you can actually click here and type whatever you want to type, full name, you can type whatever you want to type and fill the whole thing like that. So we can actually use Python to fill the form or to even see the fields in the form. So you have forms like acro form, you want to read and fill basic. So first of all, you want to read the fields contained in the form first. So you have R equals PDF reader, then you read form.pdf. And then for the fields now, to get the fields, you have this R now. For the form, r.get underscore form underscore text fields. And then that will give you a dictionary of field name and value. And then you can print the fields. So if you do this now, oh, because I've forgotten to upload the form. So I can upload the form.pdf documents now. And if I run this now, then it gives me all of that. So it tells us that, oh, in the form, we have full name, date of birth, address, phone number, and plenty things like this. So the next thing you may want to do is to fill the fields. You want to fill the form. So here you can then say from PyPDF.generic import Boolean object. So R is PDF reader form.pdf. Then you have W PDF reader clone underscore form equals R. Initialize writer by cloning from reader. Then next you now have a W update. So you want to fill the form. Now instead of filling directly, you want to fill it using code. So I can just say, I already saw the fields here. So I can take the fields one after the other. I think the first name, I just want to fill a field. So full name, I fill my full name, ejdansu. Education under edu underscore degree under slash qualification, that's PhD. Edu field of study, that's mathematics. So I just picked a few of these things. So I picked full name, I picked edu underscore degree underscore institution name, no underscore slash qualification. Then I also choose edu field of study. So I put the information here. So that's me filling the form. So this can help viewers render appearances. So if acro form in W, so you have low level practical. So W dot underscore root object acro form needs appearance. So it will now have a new, by the time I run this now, I'm going to get a new form called field form with this information I've supplied. So if I've done everything, so it's going to supply all the information too. So if I run this now, okay, it's done. So I'm going to look for field form. So field form has come up. So this is it right here. Okay. So, and it's opening. So you can see the things I filled. Full name, I have Emmanuel ejdansu, degree stroke qualification, PhD, field of study, mathematics. So I could have filled the whole thing too if I wanted to, right? Using codes like that instead of filling directly like that. So it's a very nice way of filling forms, like that. Okay. In fact, I also see the possibility of using this to fill maybe 10 people want to fill a form. All they just need is maybe they give you an Excel sheet and you can call the Excel sheet inside this place. And then you can write the code in such a way that it runs over the Excel sheet and fills the form with those details. I see a kind of automation like that is very possible, right? So then something to note, flattening, that burning values into static content is limited in PyPDF. For robust flattening, consider Bob, report lab overlays, or a PDF printer. Or of course, you can even type it directly, right? But if it's something, if you want to do for so many people and maybe you have all their list in one file and you just want to use this code to run over it and fill the PDF forms. So you can generate several PDF forms at once with all the information filled in like that, right? Okay, let's talk about encryption and passwords. Sometimes you have a PDF document you don't want everybody to see. So anybody that you give it to, you give them a password to be able to access it because the information is not for public consumption. Like, I get that from maybe my insurance company or from from my bank, sometimes. So they send you a PDF document. So you need a password to be able to access it. So what if maybe you have something like that, maybe exam questions, and you want to send it, but whoever is going to open it will need to have a password before they can access it. So how do you password your document? That's all this is about here. So here I need to upload this document called sensitive. It's a sensitive document, but we now need to lock it. That's what we want to encrypt and be able to decrypt it. So from PyPDF, import PDF reader, PDF writer. Of course, we'll be using that. Then you read the PDF document. So you have R is PDF reader, sensitive.pdf, W is PDF writer. Then for P in R.ranges, you have W.add_page. So for each page like that, then you encrypt. So the user password will be open123. As an owner, my password will be edit456. Of course, this is not real. This is just just for learning purposes. It's not like a real thing like that should be bothered about. So, but this is just to show you how to do your own thing if you need to do that. So, and you are going to generate a document called locked.pdf. So I have a document called sensitive.pdf, by the way. It's the same document, replacing lies with truth, the same document I've been using all along. I just renamed it sensitive, right? So that so it's nothing sensitive really. It's just for learning purposes right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I just go for that. So I need to upload that sensitive document, or maybe I can even still use my regular input, which we already have here. Okay, because I think that one has been passworded already. So I'll just come for so let me use my regular inputs, right? So I have inputs. Okay. So from that input now, so the input is already here, so I don't have to worry. It contains exactly the same thing. So if I run it now, okay, take note of the password, open123, edit456. But in your case, you can change the password or something. Of course, it should be something that is only known to you and the person you're sending it to. So if I run this now, so I'm going to look for a locked PDF document right here. Yeah, I think we got that. So we have the locked PDF document. So if it opens, it cannot be accessed directly. So I need to do open 123 before it can be opened like this. So you can see, uh, so yes, can close this. We can close this too. Okay. So again, it's locked, right? So I can use edit456. That as a user. So that is only known to me, edit456. So I have this and it opens the document. So if you want to password your PDF document, that's how to go about it. Then we have content streams, which talks about compression and cleanup. So sometimes you want to compress a PDF document. These are things I used to do online. Yeah, there are some websites that do these things for free, or after some time you have to pay, right? But I mean, with this now, you don't need to worry about those ones anymore. So in this case, I want to compress that input.pdf I just did now. So compression and cleanup. So I have PDF reader. Okay, PDF reader, input.pdf. W is PDF. W equals PDF writer. Then for P in pages, we'll be doing this a lot. Now that the page is added to the writer, you can compress it. So to compress it, we have w.pages -1, compress underscore content underscore streams. This compresses the last added page, right? So in this case now, input is just one page in the first place. So if I run it now, I'm going to get a compressed PDF form. I think it should come after this C. Okay, after this C, we should have it, I think. So we are waiting for it compressed. So it's taking a bit of time. Good, this is it right here. Okay, so it's the same thing. So how do we know it has really compressed? I've downloaded it now. So I'll come to my folder here. So remember the original input document is 88 kilobytes, right? This one is 88 kilobytes. But the one I've downloaded now is that compressed one. You can see it here. So if I right click on it and I go, in fact, let me even take it into the folder, right? So I take it into the PDF jobs folder. So this is, so we should have it here now. Compressed. So you can see the compressed one is 82 kilobytes, while the original document is 86 kilobytes. So we have saved 6 kilobytes by compressing. So if you want to compress a PDF documents, you have that right now. Okay. So this compresses streams, but won't re-encode images. So for deep size reduction, use tools like Ghost Script, QPDF, or image downsampling pipeline. So if you want better results when it comes to compression, you can use this other recommended documents. Okay. So when PyPDF isn't enough, you can choose the right tool. So there are times PyPDF is not good enough. I mean, I've talked about an example where you are dealing with scanned PDF. So you need OCR. So OCR for scanned PDF. So use OCR, my PDF, CLI for full PDF OCR, or PySerat after converting pages to images, high fidelity or layouts of tables. Use PDF Plumber for accurate text layouts, or Camelot.py, Tabular for table extraction. So if you need to extract table, you can use Tabular or Camelot-py. Then for raster rendering or thumbnails, you can use Py and PyMood PDF fits, or PDF to image to render pages as images. For digital signatures, you can use PyHanko for signing and validating PDF signature. So all of these are possible things we can do. So heavy editing, if you want content reflow, so not a strength of PDFs, consider regenerating from the original source or using a desktop publishing tool. So I mean, there are sometimes, instead of having to worry about PDF, just go back. If you have the thing in Microsoft, so you can do whatever you need to do from there. All right, so we have some common gotchas and best practices. We need a cheat sheet for that. So install the right package. So use PyPDF, not legacy PyPDF too, because this is a PyPDF is an upgraded version. So for file handling, always use with open. So if you can see everything we created. If you want to open it, we say with open, compress, with open, locked, with open, this and that. So don't forget. So always use with open for both read and write. While write to a temp file, use os.replace for near atomic updates. Then for text extraction, varies by PDF. So scanned PDFs require OCR, e.g. OCR my PDF. Then you have metadata. Keys must start with e.g. title. Then forms, filling might needs appearance true. So true flattening is limited. Then merging versus writing. So use PDF merger for many files. Use PDF writer for page level edits. Then rotation stroke scales. So these are per page. Remember, degrees are clockwise. So 90 degrees, 180 degrees, you can see it's going clockwise until we got to 70 degrees, right? Then if you do 360, it goes back to the original position. Cropping, use page boxes, e.g. crop box, units are points, that's 1/72 inch. Encryption, simple to set user stroke owner password. Digital signatures require PyHanko, like we said. Layout semantics, don't expect columns or tables. Use PDF Plumber or Camelot for table extraction. Compression, compressing streams won't magically shrink huge image heavy PDFs. All right. Well, I mean, the other time we gained only 6 kilobytes. So if you need to compress, you need other documents, other tools. So errors, catch pass errors with from pypdf.errors import PDF read error. So with this, we come to the end of this very interesting, though lengthy video, but I think it's pretty useful. I mean, I know a lot of people find this very useful. So all those PDF tasks you've always wanted to do that have been very problematic, now you have it in one place. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. This is the end of this video. Let me know how this is for you. And if there's something else you'd like me to try, feel free to let me know. If you have subscribed already, thank you so much. If you haven't, of course, you don't want to keep missing this thing. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell also, so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. After subscribing, you can take it a step further. Click on join to become a member of the channel, and you get some special privileges, right? Okay. Beyond that, don't forget to comment, like, share, so that more people can have access to the great content I have going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing Python right. Bye.